So welcome back, everybody. It's been a hot minute. I'm not gonna lie to you. So yes, a week. Week has passed since we last did a stream for Honkai Star Rail. It was just kind of a weird situation. I have a bunch of other things like happening in between, just trying to finish another game and just trying to find time to like place this. It's why we're streaming on like an off day. But for those who are watching the VOD, it doesn't really matter. But I will tell you what has mattered. Doing my summons for the first time. Aside from Asta being just kind of the token like 4-star that you're just gonna get, I did summon hastily on the what's her name?
Nice.
Casterus? Yeah, Casterus's banner. It was during a period where her banner was ending and the new guy is showing up. And I was like, shoot, dude, because I wanted to summon on that banner because, not necessarily because I wanted Casterus, I wanted one of the 4-star that was featured there. Gallagher. Because apparently he's actually a really good healer for a 4-star. So I tried that out, and you don't really see this. Yeah, you don't really see them on my listing of characters because of my dummy face cam. But we have Lynx here, who will now have to take that place because with her, we actually got her twice. So, what are they called? Eidolons? Yeah, we got her twice. So, we got this going on. I don't know what to make of it, but we're going to try our best. But I think I've pretty much exhausted everything I could do here on the space station until we have to come back or something like that. So I'm thinking that we can actually just go forward and progress because we don't have access to daily stuff. There's no rewards or anything for playing daily right now in the beginning. So I'm kind of like, okay, well, I can only do so much, you know? But I guess we can do like a really quick like warm up. Now this area does actually have some enemies here and there that we can like work against, fight, but it isn't great because a lot of leveling is pretty sluggish unless you actually have something going on. Why does that hurt a lot? Oh yeah, she is like level 3 or something like that. I was like, that hurts a lot.
Scared yet?
Let's go.
I was gonna say, do I really need to? Not necessarily. We're done.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Heal that up, but yeah, we're oh, sorry. It'd be a lot faster if I just kind of like did it this way. So right now, my guy, the main character, he's at level 20, and I can't really ascend him right now. What was the reason for that, actually? Trailblaze level has to be 15. Got it. So I can't really do that. I've kind of kept links up to everybody. You know, well, as far as like the guy next to him or her. Asta is at level 3. I don't have any additional materials. Well, I guess 1. Yeah. Level 7. Actually, I'm not sure about that. Yeah, we're kind of like low on resources is TLDR. I think what we should do is just simply move forward with the story, honestly. But, oh, also, take a look at all this here. So I have been logging in here, so just so we have, like, those extra, like, tickets, but I have used quite a bit of them on the warps. And speaking of warps here, we can actually use up 8 of these right now for another 10 pull, right? And this is just the departure thing, so we're kind of giving, like, better chances to, like, pull one of these, and then whoever we don't get, we will then use this freebie one to get another character. At least that's the plan anyway. Should we go ahead and do that, actually? You know what? I'm kind of wanting to see if we can get more people, like, on board with the stream before we actually do anything like that. Just so we can get some input. I think for now, let's go ahead and make our way to, shoot. Yeah, I can just use the D-pad here. Yeah, let's go over here. I am missing a couple of, things here and there. Nice. Oh, these memory bubbles. I have been entertaining these for a little bit. They're very interesting, because they really are out-of-body experiences. So we'll go and read this one. Floating in the air, colorful glow gliding on their surface, but for some reason, they form an image that seems to carry a profound meaning. As you approach them, a female voice that sounds similar to Herta's murmurs monotonously, unable to communicate. You approach the bubble and experience a chilly sensation that gently pierces through your skin, flesh, and bones and goes down deeper. In your view of a stretch of sticky, unruly, unattractive red mud, some part of it's even squirming. Ugh. It occurs to you that it is a group of claymen with their big heads and short legs. They are the true rulers of the planet of Calcis? Oh, this place seems to be, this place seems to be the Royal Council Chamber of the Claymen. You've forgotten why you are attending the meeting, but you know it is a golden opportunity to pry out the precious materials, or minerals, from the bellies of the Claymen. The meeting room reverberates with muffled gobbling noises. It sounds like the whines of despair made by a person drowning in a swamp as mud slowly blocks off their airways. This is the Clayman's race language, but you can't understand a word of it. You have yet to implant synesthesia beacon. The meeting is boring you to tears. On Calcis, anyone can speak their mind. The interpreter relays to you. The Clay Queen gazes at you, and you wonder where the Queen's eyes are. Synesthesia interpreter says, this mission rests upon our shoulders. Together, we will defend Calcis from the calamity that is the wet season. Clay King is overcome with emotion. Meanwhile, you stare out the window, racking your brain as to ponder what kind of texture the meat of clay sheep would have. By the stars, you can't take it anymore. Listening to the prattling of the talent motivation department's top brass would be more interesting than this muck. You can't resist the urge to roll your eyes, but suddenly notice the king is staring directly at you. Thankfully, the king wants to invite you, a rare earth management consultant from the IPC, to speak on the stage. Problem? Well, you're just an outsider. What could you possibly know about the future of Calcis? Ha, you got it. So you roll your dry eyeballs slyly and swiftly, then flash the king a standard yet dazzling smile. You take the stage and release an unending waterfall of sounds in what you imagine to their language, imagine your language to be. The crowd of Claymen cry as they hear you speak. You worry they might dissolve into a puddle of their own tears. You laugh and shrug towards the interpreter as you say, this planet doesn't have a shred of hope because the Claymen won't make it past the wet season. He says that there's so much hope for Calcis, the interpreter says as he nervously sweats. This is a common language. Universalism. You understand. By joining the IPC and being united, there will be no communication barriers. So that was the weird... like, that's what they've all been. They've been just kind of like weird moments that just occur. And you're just like, oh, yeah, sure? Weirdest stuff. There's another one right there. I kind of want to do another one of them. They pretty much have the exact same like introduction here. Profound. Oh, except for this bit. Digestion. Okay. Chilling sensation. Goes down deeper. Here we go. You're pretty sure Dr. Darville has gone crazy. You glance at her hunched, frail, and shrunken husk of a body. She silently stares at you through her terrifying thick tenses. These scientists never know how to read the air. All you want right now is to throw this report containing the ravings of a mad scientist into a furnace, then send her packing. You never want to hear a word organism again. This is fact. Someone, anyone, please help. Those dry, infuriating lips are trembling again. We live within the body of an enormous mammal, located most likely in its intestines. I've had it. You slam your hands on the desk and as you stand up. This woman is clearly humiliating you and the entire dukedom of Denisova. However, she merely adjusts her glasses, completely unfazed by the rage within you that is threatening to explode. Your Highness, have you ever considered why acid mists have become increasingly common recently? She asked hoarsely. We must completely ban the use of diesel engines. The exhaust fumes these engines release are causing a significant irritation of the creature's intestines, which leads to increased secretion of intestinal juices. Complete ban? You gasp. Her proposal is easier said than done. The fallout for such a ban would nosedive the nation's finances into red. What's the big deal with acid mist? As long as the factories continue ahead at full power and churn out more protective equipment. I guess that was a whole statement anyway. The gear would generate serious revenue. You can't help but feel pleased at this idea as a smile crosses your face. The doctor, however, seems to misread that smile. She seems to view it as you agreeing with her proposal and starts to talk again. There's also the earthquakes. She clears her throat. In the past month, Denisova has had 3 seismic events. Means that this is an increased activity within the host's intestines. Detrimental activity. Time to end the conversation. You have no interest in listening to her allusions of parasites and excrement. Just as you're about to order her to leave, you feel the hallway violently. The hall sway. I don't know, hallway. Hall sway violently. The ceiling begins to collapse. This is what I want to discuss next, she says, with a voice that is as calm as ever. We predicted there to be a 4th earthquake. Regurgitation at the unprecedented scale. We will completely dissolve by stomach acid. No one will survive. Well, I feel like you should have brought that up earlier, but that did not happen. So what do we do now? Also, I was gonna say, yeah, you know what? I should probably change up like the team formation then. That's yeah, there we go. Okay, so this is the current team 2 here. And I have no idea how to control stuff here. Here we go. We got Ron May here. Or only 5-star, but it's like, okay, well. You know what? Yeah, enable the team. So it would seem. Do you want me to come along?
Do I even need to say it? I think we're becoming fast friends. Isn't that enough?
Fair enough.
But you look like you've got something on your mind. Come on, out with it.
Oh, damn. Oh, how time flies. Flies. How'd you join the actual... Oh, you know what? Yeah.
Getting nostalgic already? You know, when you were passed out, all I thought was I had to look after you. And then you picked up the bat? Just incredible! In the blink of an eye, you knocked that big fella into Mr. Yang's black hole and saved me. I still haven't thanked you properly yet. Nah, we're not splitting up here.
So how'd you join the Express?
I'd like to know too. I was already on the train when I woke up. I was just drifting out there in space and got picked up by the Express. Amazing, right?
And that's pretty much like the whole story there. Does that kind of thing happen often?
Crazy stuff like that? Not too often. It sure freaked me out. But every encounter I've had since coming aboard the Express has been strange to say the least. For example, going to the desert to catch something called a sandfish correcting a gravitational field to flip an upside-down castle, or almost getting my head cracked open by a galena ball falling from the sky while trying to avoid a sleeping reindeer on the road.
What the f-
Huh. Looking back now, it all seems quite dangerous. But I had the crew there with me, so the problems didn't seem all that bad.
I'm thinking about if I should get on the express.
Of course you should! Why wouldn't you? There's only 4 of us now, plus Pom Pom. Each of us can have our own carriage to sleep in. You wouldn't have the heart to leave your carriage unmanned, would you?
I never set foot on that place. That sounds more like a problem for you guys. I don't even know what the carriage looks like.
Then come aboard and take a look for yourself.
Let me think it
I'll
over.
be waiting for you.
I feel like there would be something over here. Never mind. Anybody else here?
I think you're laying it on a little thick.
Angry researcher. Is he too? You know, I'm just saying, you can't be too much like that. But then again, don't you think even us talking is too, you know? Hang on, what exactly are we talking about? Yeah, what are you guys talking about? Nothing over here. I don't see Dong Hung with us, and not because he's on our party, but... Alright, let's talk to Himiko.
So, have you thought things through?
Well, in all honesty, they don't want me here either, so... Still want something to talk to you about, Himiko.
Go ahead, speak your mind.
Well, thank you, I guess.
There's no need to be so formal. You helped us defeat that big fella anyway. Plus, if we keep making pleasantries, we'll waste a whole day.
Alright.
A huge favor by defending the space station from the Antimatter Legion. And know that while Herta may not admit it, she owes me one. She won't refuse me if I ask for a favor in return. And it's probably not too much to ask for a rare item from the space station, right? How about we continue talking on the express? I'll make you a cup of coffee. My special blend.
Have you taken care of everything you needed?
I was ready ages ago. I've been here so many times before. It should have just been an ordinary trip for me. But everything's not so ordinary anymore, is it? Walking the same path over and over will never be the same. There will always be something new. That's the meaning of trailblazing.
The next stop for the express.
As always, to follow in the footsteps of Akivili. Sometimes we stop on other worlds, and we'll continue to do so. There are countless next stops in the galaxy. I love the vast reaches of space, and the Express does too. I want to seek out new worlds, and the Express wants to return to its former path.
Former path, huh? So why invite
Because
me?
you're different.
Is it because of Stellaron?
Well, that might be the biggest reason. It's not the only one. I think you need a chance. A chance to discover just how different you really are from everyone else. Everybody keeps telling you how special you are and how you have a Stellaron inside you. But that's already plain as day to you. And no matter who tells you, be it me or Herta or anybody, it's not the same thing as feeling it yourself. You have to experience enough to know if you've gained or lost anything because of the Stellaron, and to know who you really are. Learn to control the Stellaron, and then you can control your destiny. The Stellaron might still be an enigma, but the fact of the matter is, it's a part of you. And you have to embrace this before you can move forward into the future.
I don't have any more questions.
Have you thought things through?
Yes,
Then
let's
come
go.
with me.
Uh-oh, I've heard this track before.
Time to get on.
You say that a little bit louder. Oh no, we're leaving them. Hmm?
I'm over here.
Come with me, take the journey.
Hello. Pom Pom.
You over there looking dumbfounded. Yes, Pom Pom's talking to you. Himiko told Pom Pom about your situation. Now listen up. Pom Pom will only say this once.
Mm-hmm.
Pom Pom's sure there have been lots of people telling you how special you are lately. But this is the Astral Express, and everyone on here has their secrets.
Sure.
Since you chose to board, you can abide by the rules. You're not the only special one here. You'd best remember that. I'm Pom Pom, the conductor. Just come find me if you have any trouble.
Okay. It took a whole week for us to get that achievement. That's my perspective of it. Complete the operation briefing. Okay. Sure. Ah, so these are the dailies then. Okay. Like strategic training. In strategic, you can learn combat-related knowledge and receive corresponding rewards. Press to begin here. Sure. Okay. Characters only saw this class. Yeah, okay, so I just read this on my own. Oh, or I can also challenge it too. So yeah, let's do it. Skill points are shared among the team using skills, consuming points while using that. We'll cover that. So yeah, we do know that. Combat resources are shared well. Yes. These consume skills points anyway. Objective hints for current stages. Press to learn about the mechanic details.
Let's make it quick.
Yeah, enemies will receive skill damage. Use skills to defeat enemies.
Enemy targets detected.
Who's she again? She was part of that banner. Never got her though. We have a single target one. Sure. Has been expended. So I have to use basic skills to recover that. Sure.
Let's go.
Oh, we got more. Although we have her ability. Sure.
Markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
All right.
Let's make it quick.
Hold on.
Of life and death.
The sanctuary is but a vision.
Hey, hold on. Why do we only have 3 people?
Ready for another?
This is rough.
Let's go.
I was gonna say we are not doing anything here.
Commencing support.
That also doesn't do a lot. Yes.
Rules are made to be broken.
Come on.
Fighting is meaningless.
Yeah, they want
make
us
it
to use
quick.
skills then. I mean, I guess that was a given. I was just trying to like charge it up. What are these? Trailsblade speed. Oh, that's just general stuff. And the Stellar Jades. Okay, I'm getting that. And then the Traveler's Guide. Oh, that's ooh. I like that. I mean, yeah, we can. we can go over this. Regenerate energy when using abilities, defeating enemies, or receiving attacks. Ultimates can be used when a character's energy is fully charged. Ultimates can be unleashed at any time as an extra action. Currently displayed there. Gotta use some abilities to help gain that. Skills can regenerate more energy. Oops. Okay, that starts to hurt a little bit. Okay, now I can.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
All right. Thank you. I'll be taking all that. And then we have this one, which, I mean, we kind of already know about that. So let's run it again. Enemies have weaknesses and toughness. Use attacks of the same type as their weakness to reduce their toughness. Reducing enemies' toughness to 0 will trigger the corresponding weakness break effect of the attack types. Delay their action and inflict them with weakness break.
Fighting is meaningless.
Sure. Usually help reduce more, right? This attack will cause the toughness to be fully depleted, causing them to enter the weakness state. Yes. Once their weakness is broken, the enemy will suffer an additional hit of break damage. When inflicting weakness break on enemies, characters will also improve various debuffs on enemies, or impose debuffs on the enemies.
Told you I could fight.
Let's make it quick.
My turn.
Nice.
I've no
Oh,
interest in
we got more.
Told you I could fight.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant.
I'll just take care of you right now. That doesn't do anything.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
Too late to repent.
Doesn't do a lot.
Tough luck running into me.
I guess it's mainly so that they continually get hit with weakness break stuff.
Let's go.
I guess we'll have to wait then.
Rules are made to be broken.
All right, thank you. Couple other ones here too. Do we need them immediately? I guess it kind of depends. If we really, really need that. The closed beta, yes. And then that. Enhance one light cone to level 10. Yeah, we can. Hold on. Yeah, we can do that, right? We have. I think we should go for some of the specialty ones, like the seriousness of breakfast. Yeah, sure. Serval actually has that equipped, right? How do we? How do we want to do this? We can feed it some of these. How many exactly? And when's too much? Two. That should do, right? I just want to level up to 10, and that's about it. Okay, yeah, I had to back it out a couple times. Okay. Should be doing that a little bit more often. I just haven't because I feel like we don't have a lot of resources. Yeah, there we go. Claiming it. Thank you. Oh no, we got more. This reminds me of Genshin's, just the overall, like, look of it for those rewards. There's a couple other ones, but okay. Wait a minute. I think there's... What's this one? Oh, it's another light cone situation for the hunt. And we have a couple other training bits here and there. I think I'll hold off on those. Hello, everybody.
What do you think? Does the Astral Express look the same as you imagined?
As the same as I imagine? I mean, I feel like it's missing something.
I said something like that at first, too. Seems like you young people have similar tastes. Oh, right. March and Don Hung should both be in their rooms right now. You can go look for them. You youngsters should get along well.
Youngsters, huh? What about here?
We usually meet up here, but our personal cabins are in the next carriage. Also, don't mind Pom Pom's antics. They're actually pretty interested in you. It's just that we haven't had new passengers on the Express for a long while. All right, I won't steal Pom Pom's thunder. If you have any questions, just go ask our conductor.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay. Mr.
Oh, it's
Welch.
you. How do you feel?
Very tasteful, full of energy.
Great. Looks like your stamina is really quite special. In any case, I have to thank you for saving March.
Well, you guys saved me too. Also,
All I did was calm that thing inside you down temporarily. I don't want to frighten you, but the truth is you won't ever be in the clear while it's still inside your body. However, as long as the Stellaron is still in your body, you should be careful what you do. I don't know if Himiko and I can suppress it again. But I won't bore you any longer. So much happened at the space station, you must be tired. There should be some time until the next warp jump, so feel free to walk around and familiarize yourself with the environment.
okay. Let's talk to Pom Pom, actually. What's this, though? Omni synthesizer. Long way for the blades etch. Yeah, I can't get that then.
Here already? I was just engaging in pleasantries. How can I help?
This is a phonograph? Oh, it is, yeah.
Oh? Why are you interested in her room?
Well, it was the first option.
Ah, Pom Pom remembers Himiko saying that you saved her. Very brave. Very foolhardy. But that is what a trailblazer should be like. March 7th's room is in the express sleeper compartment. She's always running around, so she might not be there.
About Dong Hung's room?
Dan Hong's room? Oh, you mean the archives?
The archives.
He's just sort of living in there, I guess. I can't be bothered getting him out. March 7th's room is right next to the archives. You can visit him on the way.
Okay. Is that a phonograph over there?
Recognize this as well? Himiko always likes to bring back weird junk and try to fix it. That also got modified a bit.
It's all the
Dong
questions.
still needs to prepare for the Express's warp jump. You can look around the place yourself. No matter where you go on this train, Pom Pom will always have my eyes on you.
Investigate the phonograph. I shall do
Himiko
so.
likes using the phonograph a lot. She says it can play melodies from the past. Welt likes collecting these jet black discs. It seems like they could be antiques. He'd be very happy if you could bring a few back.
Oh, I was gonna say, it's just like whatever soundtracks we got. Got it. I can't play it though. I guess. Use the phonograph to change the music when on the Express. By exploring various worlds, you can obtain new records. Fair enough. So this is the timeline. Oh, okay, I see. I won't really mess with it. I got one Stella Jade out of it though. Hell yeah, bro.
There seems to be the sound of electronic equipment.
Who's there?
Haven't even knocked. It's me.
It's you. The door is not locked. Come in.
Technically not his actual living space room, but I guess he made it work. He made it work.
Can I help you?
Just looking around.
Free. This is open to everyone on the Express. While many of the roads that Akivili traveled along no longer exist, I think it's still meaningful to record our adventures as current passengers of the Express. I enter the collected data into the Archives databank. I try to catalog the people and places the Express encounters, and compare and contrast them with the existing records. Do you see the terminal over there?
Hmm.
It can be used to view information already stored in the databank. Do give it a go.
Bookshelf. Oh, like things we've already like picked up on and could like kind of reread that. It's a lot. So I typically have chosen not to go into the further details about that. There's more bookshelves here. Investigate here. Oh, this too. Okay. Open the character screen here. View character details. You can view character story and voice lines. I can't really select it right now, but okay. Oh god, this is gonna have everybody, right? Oh boy. Game's only been out for like 2 years, but that's still a lot of characters. Alright. Goodbye, Dong Hung. We'll talk later. You knock. There's no response.
Door is unlocked. Should I go in?
Hell yeah. Never mind.
Better to wait till the room's owner comes back.
Hi. Hello. Attention all passengers. Attention all passengers. The Express is about to conduct a warp jump. All passengers, please gather at the main hall. I repeat, the Express is about to conduct a warp jump. All passengers, please.
It's locked. Scent of coffee's coming out of that room. Damn. This? This moved in. As if it's glued in space. Can I go this way? No, they won't. They won't let me go that far. What if I... Okay, I didn't go in. I just wanted to see if I can open the door. But I won't go any further than that. Well, here it goes here. I guess Dan Heng's still like in the archives. Or not.
This is your first time experiencing the warp jump, so a little discomfort is unavoidable. If you're really anxious about it, I can stay here and have a chat with you.
I thought everyone had to be here anyway. About our companions.
Everyone on the Express? Who would you like to know about?
Himiko?
She's the owner of the Express. We joke around calling Pom Pom the conductor, but everyone knows Himiko is the boss. It all started with her encounter with the Astral Express, and they haven't been apart since then. She's extremely passionate, like a burning sun. However, she remains mysterious most of the time. Once in a while, you feel that she's burning herself out, trying to accomplish her dream. Only someone like her is worthy of the Astral Express. I think Himiko's vision of her whole life revolves around a very important dream.
Well, Pom
To be
Pom.
honest, I don't know when Pom Pom appeared. I think it was before I came to the Express. No, wait, maybe it was after. Pom Pom is like the spirit of the Astral Express. Whenever anyone on the Express needs help, they will appear immediately. It would be ill-advised to underestimate them. Pom Pom is terrifying when they get angry. Yes, it's terrifying.
Dan
Dan
Heng?
Heng is a lonely child. He may appear distant and cold, but his heart is kind. Perhaps he's the way he is today because he spent so much time on the run. Sometimes he reminds me of myself when I was young. We don't know what he's running from. He once told me that he didn't know either. All he knew was that something was chasing him, and that he had to run away. First from the Xianzhou, then the IPC.
Xianzhou and the IPC.
So he boarded the ship of a troupe called the Morning Actors and escaped the IPC. After a while, he made his way to the Express, and he's stayed here longer than anywhere else. Don't worry. No matter who or what wants to hurt Dan Heng, we won't let them. Those who dare attack members of the Astral Express should be prepared to suffer the wrath of me and Himiko.
It's very interesting. I kind of already know a little bit about like Dan Heng's identity, but not too much, you know.
Did Himiko tell you about March 7th? She was trapped in ice, floating through space. We happened upon her and rescued her. It was a unique type of ice known as six-phased ice, a substance that adheres to imaginary law, meaning that external forces cannot change its form. Whoever sealed her inside the six-phased ice, no matter who it is, did so either to protect her or banish her. I believe she had been floating through space for some time.
I have another question, I guess. About the Stellarons, then.
It's impossible to trace the origins of this phenomenon. When it's observed by humans, or should I say, once it begins to affect the physical world, it's already too late to reverse. It's like a sudden storm that appears on a calm ocean. This phenomenon causes the smooth journey through the expanse to be filled with dangers. The mechanism whereby this mutation and corrosion spreads is the Stellarons. It promulgated rapidly, like cancer cells, so the Interastral Peace Corporation named it the Cancer of All Worlds.
Oh, huh. I think I get that then.
They are the army ruled by the Eon of Destruction, Nanook. As Nanook's followers, they stand against all life and civilization and execute the will of destruction, disseminating chaos and calamity. Their actions cannot be explained by reason, because their only motivation and purpose is to destroy.
That's unfortunate. Argentum?
Fragmentums are a phenomenon of corrosion. The mainstream school of thought is that Stellarons catalyzed the appearance of fragmentums. All matter and space that comes into contact with the fragmentum will be turned into fragmentum creations. However, you don't have to feel too burdened. At the very least, the current state of the Stellaron in your body is very stable and will not cause distortion to the outside.
Huh. Well, that was a lot. That was a lot. March!
There you are. Wait, this is your first trip, so that should be double the excitement, right? That's the spirit.
Sorry, I didn't really get a lot of chances to see that.
I was excited the first time I experienced a warp jump too, but I'm used to it now. Don't worry, you'll get used to it too. And before you know it, you'll be a mature and dependable passenger just like me. The first step is to grab a hold of the root cause of your anxiety.
You can't grab just something like that.
Well, it is a little abstract, but basically you just need to pinpoint what's bothering you. The second step is to focus all your anxiety on that point.
Ready for step 3. Is this some sort of mumbo jumbo about transferring consciousness? I'm ready for step 3.
It's like you're a natural. It's not easy to reach this level of enlightenment. Now for step 3. Yank out that anxiety and cast it away with all your might.
Come on, that's just using psychological suggestion. Okay, I got it.
Really? I've never been able to do it successfully myself. What does it feel like? Like all your worries have been swept away?
Oh, was that it? One last thing with
What's
Himiko?
wrong? You look like you were about to say something. Oh, I think I know what you're going to ask. You've come to the right person.
I don't know. What was I gonna ask? About the Express.
You want to know more about the Express? I'm glad. After all, it's an important companion of ours.
History.
The Astral Express was a tool created by Akivili the Trailblaze, who used it to transport themselves and the Nameless across the galaxy. It is rumored that there are other vehicles like it, but the Express has no such records. When I found the Express, its memory had been severely damaged,
Memory, you
with
say?
much of its valuable information lost. All I know is that the Express is an aspect of creation built by Akivili themselves and used to travel the cosmos. As for how it was built and how it was damaged, I do not have an answer.
About where the Express is headed.
The Express is traveling on a route that the Trailblaze once embarked on. The names of some destinations have been lost, but the first and final stops were both at Pagana, Akivili's homeworld. We speculate
Pagana.
the Astral Express started its journey from Pagana, stopping at each destination along the way before returning there for its next journey. However, the appearance of the Stellaron has caused a delay at each stop.
Source of power?
There's a legend in the galaxy. The heart of Akivili themselves lies in the core of the Astral Express, providing it with the power to travel between worlds. But I found no evidence of that aboard the Express. Besides, the Express existed before the Trailblaze fell. There's no way they could have had two hearts, right? However, it is likely that the Express possesses some sort of mechanism to transfer power from the Trailblaze. It wouldn't be possible with a normal Path Strider.
Now about the man himself,
Fallen Eon,
or it
deceased
itself.
Trailblaze. Their passing is still a mystery, but of all the known eons, Akivili was the closest to mankind. In the databank aboard the Express, it is recorded that they walked among the mortals, adventuring, fighting, and celebrating with them. Although they were an eon restrained by the Prima Mobile, Akivili enjoyed a freedom similar to us mortals. They were different from most. But their passing came so suddenly that it was thought they were killed by another eon. I don't believe that to be the case.
Another question, I guess? The galaxy.
The galaxy is endlessly vast. I wouldn't know where to begin, especially when you ask me like that so suddenly.
It's nature.
I've been to many different worlds, yet I still know very little about the galaxy, simply because it's too vast. As for its nature, there are a few theories that I can share with you. The most popular is probably the Cosmos Tree theory, proposed by Xandar, emanator of erudition and the first member of the Genius Society. He compared the galaxy to an enormous imaginary tree, with its leaves being individual universes. Therefore, only eons who draw their energy from the imaginary and emanators who are blessed by eons can travel through the spaces filled with imaginary energy. That's why planets where civilizations exist are so similar. However, the theory has its flaws. Elias Salas, the 56th member of the Genius Society, invented remote detection, disproving that the imaginary is unique. This shook the foundation of the Cosmos Tree theory. There are other theories as well. The stretching theory, the heat torch theory, and the parallel imaging theory. The Riddlers claim the galaxy is just a dream, and IX's followers seem to like that claim.
Damn, dude. Yeah, it's they definitely got a lot of stuff going on, and you're just kind of like being thrown every single particular term whenever it's applicable. What about the eons?
Are the most mysterious beings in the galaxy. All we know is that they ascended from the form of intelligent beings. As for the how and why, even the geniuses over at the Genius Society haven't the slightest clue. Upon ascending to eonhood, that being gains power over the paths, free to choose the allocation of imaginary energy however they wish, while suffering the restrictions of the Prima Mobile. The Eon of Destruction seeks only to destroy the universe, while the Eon of Erudition wants to find the answer for all that exists. Meanwhile, the Eon of Preservation continues to forge walls, and the Eon of Enigmata devotes itself to obscuring all that is known. A cloud of mystery shrouds the eons. I heard Madame Herta recruited a team to try and solve the mysteries about them.
About the faction, I
Compared
guess.
to the eons, the factions are much easier to understand. Mortals with the same objective gather together to practice their understanding of eons and paths. Many eons are unreachable, but the factions are close to us. After Akivili trailblazed across the galaxy, people became aware of the existence of other worlds. Gradually, more people started trying to use the power of the eons to travel between worlds. The Interastral Peace Corporation is a good example. They worship Klapoth, the Eon of Preservation, but somehow became the largest economic entity in the galaxy. Another example is the Genius Society. There are no shortages of eccentrics like Madame Herta who dedicate themselves to scientific research under the protection of the erudition. These factions possess the same power as us to voyage between worlds. It would be hard to travel through the galaxy without them.
How do they harness that power exactly? Because I guess it's not as easy as just simply saying like, oh, I believe in the destruction. Oh, I believe in preservation. I believe in obscurity. I don't know. But I guess they have their own means of transportation, right?
The birth of an eon gives rise to a path. The nature of the paths remains a mystery, leaving us to draw an analogy in a way that mortals can understand. It's a philosophical concept of sorts. A person is considered to be on a path when their will overlaps with that path. If the person has a strong enough will, they can draw power from that path. Those who can do so are called pathstriders.
Okay. I'm glad I'm getting the explanation here. It's so interesting that they have the path as just like one's will and their affinity towards it, but obviously the people in this room have different affinities, but they're also towards the Trailblaze, right? It's just super interesting with that.
Pathstriders possess extraordinary power, but are still insignificant compared to the Eons, like a drop of water in a vast ocean. Sometimes Eons will bestow a mortal with their power, making them an emanator of that Eon. I should mention that once a path is open, it cannot be closed, even with the fall of its Eon. That is how we are still able to travel across the stars, despite Akivili's passing.
Another question then? About the Trailblaze.
Is our mission, and the source of strength that powers the Express to travel across the galaxy.
Exploration?
Explore the unknown world to continue our journey ahead.
About understanding.
Understand the local culture and immerse ourselves within it.
That's fair enough. Establishing?
Establish a connection with the new world. Rejoice with it and share in its fears.
Connection.
Connect worlds together, carving an endless path.
I have no other questions. Oy. That's a lot. But I feel like that definitely helped.
You took long enough. But at least everyone's here now.
Where's
He
Don?
won't be here, so just leave him be.
Okay.
Take these.
What are these?
A tiny bonus from the conductor to the passenger. Think of it as an investment in your future growth.
Oh. Oh, so whenever we level up stuff. Ah. That's nice of you. Especially if it's going to be some stellar jades. I could have used these during the summons for casters, though. To be honest. Oh yeah, we have the rail pass. We should probably use that at some point. Maybe once we figure things out. Also, there's we've kind of gone through a lot now. One more. Oh, do we have one? Oh god, we have another. Uh-oh, we have another. All right.
Okay, everyone, hurry up and find a place to sit down. Try not to be like March, always running around the Express like a headless chicken. Pom-Pom's going to start the final preparations for the jump.
Okay. Also friends. Turn your phone and take a view here. Via the systems. Yep. Few friends you've added friend screen. There's a lot. Okay. Oh, wait. I just remember I did a couple redeems over the past week too, in case like they ran out. So we actually have a lot. Looks pretty nice. I was adding a couple of those. Wait, who? I was like, wait, where do we go? I can't really talk to him. Oh, I could just sit down. Let's just do that. Sofa. Move to the next planet? Wait. What's the next stop for the Express?
The universe. The Astral Express. Eons.
Whales.
Did I get dragged into a science fiction movie or something? This Stellaron thing in my body.
Are you trying to catch the stars? I've done stuff like that before. But it wasn't stars for me, though. It was lights. When I first woke up after being rescued from the ice, I could see clusters of stars in front of me. I reached out for them automatically, but they turned out to be the carriage ceiling lights. The whole crew was watching me. It was pretty embarrassing.
It was pretty embarrassing over here too.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. Before all this, I was stuck in a huge block of ice drifting through space. Himeko and Mr. Yang and... who was it again? Anyway, they figured out a way to melt the ice and saved me.
Oh, they melt the ice. You remember what happened before you were frozen?
I don't remember a thing. Who I am, where I'm from, my name. It's like everything was erased from my mind. March 7th was the day they found me, so it stuck. Ever since then, I've been hanging out on this train and following it to whatever destination it decides to stop at. I'm hoping that one day I can find my past. What am I talking about this for? A way to get everyone down, huh? Cheer up! It's not every day someone gets to ride on the Astral Express. Ah, here comes the conductor.
The Express has reached a safe distance from the space station. We'll be jumping in about 10 minutes.
10 minutes then.
Return to your seats, please. Both of you! Things could get bumpy.
Thanks, Pom Pom. But did you really have to come and remind me? I'm not a newbie, you know.
Well, it wouldn't be necessary, but Miss March 7th likes to challenge herself. And falls over every time.
That's just called never giving up. Conductor, can I get a juice, please? Thank you!
We're jumping in 5 minutes. You can have something to drink when it's over.
But I'm thirsty now.
I guess we're just... yeah, I guess we'll just sit. Sounds like you'll fall right asleep after sitting on it. Wait. I guess talk to other companions? Is there anybody else to talk to?
Oh, don't worry about me. I just want to see if I can stay on my feet this time.
Whoa. Why make things so hard on yourself? Good luck.
Thanks. I feel like I'm starting to get the hang of it. The key is using your core, waist, and leg muscles. It's not your stance that matters, but your ability to ride the inertia. Well, don't mind me. Find a place to sit down and buckle up.
Guess I can't talk to Pom Pom.
Jumps are like this. They may feel novel the first few times, but you'll slowly get used to them after a few more. As for the mechanism, well, if you're interested, I'll explain it to you in detail when we have more time. For now, just sit and wait. Remember to close your eyes. It helps with the dizziness.
Oh, yeah, maybe I should. I kind of want to see it, though.
Next up is a small planet called Eurilo 6.
Eurilo 6?
It's been thousands of years since the last time the Express paid a visit. The databank shows it was a lush and beautiful place. But after all this time, it's possible that dramatic changes have occurred.
Eurilo 6. I know that's one of the first worlds. But if it's only really been thousands of years, crazy. Alright, let's do it.
Hello, hello. All passengers, please return to your seats. The train is about to make the jump.
Yeah, I'd feel uneasy too.
I won't fall over. I won't fall over.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, hey.
After all those millennia, is this what Eurilo 6 has become?
Uh-huh. So, that snowy planet is our destination this time?
Yes. Looks like this trailblazing expedition won't be easy.
Spatial readout anomaly. Star rail stability is down to 12%. Schedule alteration. 7-day stopover time extended indefinitely.
Oh. Indefinitely.
Indefinitely. until the anomaly is removed.
Take an ordinary train as an example. It's like the tracks up ahead have suddenly snapped, and the way forward leads straight into a collapsing abyss. The only sensible thing to do would be to brake hard, right?
If we try to force our way ahead, there could be a hefty price to pay.
This again? Don't tell me. It's gotta be.
The results of the preliminary analysis are here. The anomaly stems from a Stellaron, as always.
As always.
Yes, just like the one that's been placed into your body.
What do we do then?
Don't worry, it's not the first time our route has been obstructed by a Stellaron. Stellarons are clouded in mystery. Even Herta isn't able to fully understand them. But at least we know how to neutralize their influences.
The only thing we can say for sure is that their arrival causes massive changes to civilizations and ecosystems. They also generate distortions in space, such as fragmentums. There must be an inextricable connection between the Stellaron we're dealing with here and Eurilo 6 becoming a frozen planet.
Our current theory is that Stellarons are seeds of disaster, planted by a certain eon throughout the universe. We can't continue to trailblaze without removing the source of the disaster.
So that's us. We gotta do the thing. So you're saying we gotta take care of it.
That we've gotta get busy.
I'd like to entrust this trailblazing expedition to March, Dan Heng, and you. The objective is clear. Find the Stellaron responsible for the disaster and the spatial distortions, and bring it back to the Express. We'll deal with the rest.
Awesome. We get to work as a team again.
Help me. I'm kind of sleepy. Why us? You're not coming?
Someone has to stay on the train or Pom Pom will get lonely. Not to mention, Nanook threw us a glance just now. If we're targeted by the Antimatter Legion, then things could go south fast.
So it's still not our turn.
I know you really want to go, but we should give the youngsters a chance to get out there on their own. It'll be a good opportunity for them to bond.
I feel bad for Walt.
March, if you two are ready, why not go and find Dan Heng? He's probably already started collating the ecological data and survey results for Eurilo 6. It's always good to know more about the destination before you start a journey.
Sure. Grand Cool Adventure. Oh, he's right there.
Ever since the destruction sowed Stellarons across the universe, many worlds have changed.
I bet.
The destruction, Yaosha the abundance, Terminus the finality. I've seen and learned a lot in my time, but
Okay.
Thanks to a brilliant performance, you guys saved the space station from a moment of crisis. Now, the Express is relying on you to get it moving again. Remember, there are 4 things we do when we arrive at a new world. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. And I'm sure you'll get along really well with March and Dan Heng.
A planet covered in snow and ice. Will I find my answer here? Whoa! Don't sneak up on me like that. Why are you still here? Go find Dan Heng. Exciting adventures are waiting for us.
Are you doing okay after your first jump? Dizziness or retching are normal reactions. You'll feel better once you get used to it.
Why weren't you with everyone
I
else?
enjoy being alone, especially when I have important work to do. I went through the Express's database, and it seems the environment on Eurilo 6 has undergone drastic changes in the past few centuries. It was not a frozen planet to begin with.
Caused by Stellaron, yeah.
Considering the spatial obstacles that the Star Rail has encountered, it's highly possible. I've conducted a preliminary survey and found that there's one area with a relatively normal temperature on the surface of the planet. By normal, I mean a temperature that just about allows for human survival. If I had to choose a site for initial investigation on this trailblazing expedition, that would be it.
They want us to go together.
As I expected. Before you came, whenever March wanted to go anywhere, Himiko would make Mr. Yang and me go with her. And even after you arrived, I didn't suppose I'd be the one to be liberated of that duty. I assume the trailblazing objective this time is to find the Stellaron on Eurilo 6 and dispel the effect it's exerting on the Star Rail. Right? I see. You should find March. I'll join you two once I'm ready.
Yeah, Pom Pom never wants to talk.
Did you talk to Don Hung? How'd it go?
He's willing.
Really? I find that hard to believe. Relax. Don Hung and I are experienced trailblazers. We got your back. Well, are you ready?
Yep, let's do it.
When I first saw
Go
this
time.
planet, I thought, a world covered in ice. Could it have something to do with my past? Now I can't stop thinking about it. Still, the ice that trapped me was six-phased ice, a very rare substance. I don't think you can find it on your average planet.
This might actually be your homework. Nah, we don't know unless we have a look ourselves.
To be honest, I think I'd be kind of annoyed if I found out this was my homeworld. It looks freezing. Pretty girls aren't frost resistant.
What? Is there something on my face?
Nah, I was just imagining all the fun we're gonna have here.
I feel sorry for this world. First the Stellaron, and now you.
Damn.
All right, here comes the Eurilo 6 Trailblaze team.
Where do we stop, by the way?
Eurilo 6. We're here.
It really is one big snowball.
Well, the Trailblaze path grants us faint power. It allows us to better adapt to harsh environments.
Snow as far as the eye can see. Which direction should we take?
Based on the coordinates, the target should be up ahead.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go!
I look very concerned. Why didn't we just land at the destination?
Do you want to mention the time we smashed a hole through Taikian Stadium? Or shall I?
Please stop bringing that up. Let's just say that landings and crowds don't mix.
Unless you enjoy trailblazing through 2 weeks of community service.
I said drop it!
Remember, we should stay vigilant. We know very little about this world.
Calm down. Between the three of us, nothing will stand in our way.
It's a lot of confidence in me.
I mean, come on. You've got a Stellaron
Oh, that's
in your
valid.
body. I have my special six-phased ice powers. And Don Hung...
Oh, she does.
He's got that mysterious past thing going for him. So if people start creating trouble for us, they're gonna regret it.
They're gonna... Let's just make sure that we're not the ones creating trouble.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's go. Braving the unknown? That's the real spirit of trailblazing.
Alright, so navigation. Thanks to the navigation system, you can travel between different worlds and areas. Okay, so I could just... Oh, damn. We just... Alright. Wait, is there something behind here? No. The heart of space station, Eurilo 6. Uh-oh. So I really can't go back. Well, I mean, let's not do that immediately. I say let's start a
Ice
fight.
still hasn't been corroded, yet fragmentum monsters have already made it here. I fear the Stellaron may be exerting a significant influence on this world. Too late to repent.
Tough luck running into me.
Oh, that's it.
Life. A true marvel.
Oh god, what the hell is going on here though? Nope. Can't do that. Oh, hello. What a strange object. It seems like it's really out of place in the snowy plains. Maybe Mr. Yang would know something about this. Let's send a message to him. Hey, yo, what is this? It's Calx. It's a strange entity born from a phenomenon of space. I'll let him finish. Calx, a strange entity born from the phenomenon of space distortion. There's some reality data in the Calxes that might come in handy. Please be careful when coming in contact. The existence of them is still a mystery, and dangers is within incalculable. In your coming journey, you might come across these ones, and reality data stored in different ones may vary, so look out for that. Defeat enemies to obtain general mineral materials. Calx has been archived in the Interstellar Peace Guide. Yes, details here. These game modes cost Trailblaze power to play. Oh, and recover over time. Oh, that's our stamina. Okay, okay. Oh, they got Penacone here too. Oh, there's Juro 6. Oh, can we just... I guess for some of them we can actually just warp over, right? Okay. May encounter some of these guys, but we got a couple... Wait, how many attempts we can make? 6. Well, I guess there's... Yeah, let's do it. Oh, we can choose our team here. I think this is good. Battle 1 of 6. Oh, I see. So lock in.
Told you I could fight.
This is our chance.
Grace and elegance. Existence is unity.
The truth of life and death, revealed
Sure.
in the sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
Oh, that sucks.
Tough luck running into me.
Let's go.
I've no interest in conflict.
Yes.
Told you I could fight.
This is our chance.
Grace and elegance.
Rules are made to be broken.
Very nice.
Fighting is meaningless.
Told you I could fight.
This is our chance.
Huh. I'm always big on the multi-hits, that's for sure. I was gonna say, We're about to run out very soon.
Gotta try hard sometimes.
It's kind of cool that she has like the ice powers that like kept her frozen the entire time too.
Awesome move.
Oh, that sucks. Oh,
I've no interest in conflict.
I should probably set up defenses while I can.
My turn.
Starting with our dude here.
Here.
Let's make it quick.
There's more to life.
The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
All right.
Told you I could fight.
This is our chance.
Grace and elegance. Eternal.
Try that again.
Every petal in life's all will be swept away by the wind.
You can't run.
Damn.
I've no interest in conflict.
Told you I could fight.
Let's go.
Fighting
I'm
is
at 6 here.
meaningless.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
Let's make it quick. Rules are made to be broken.
One more.
Told you I could fight.
Just say, yeah, let me
This is our chance.
just wait it out for a second.
There's more to life.
Oops, there we go.
The truth of life and death. Will be the sanctuary is but a vision. Break!
Told you I could fight.
Let's go.
All right. So the rewards here, the adventure log, trial encounters. I mean, yeah, we need all that. We could challenge for another set. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. But we have a lot of stamina to work with, so. Okay, defeat to gain XP, materials, light cone stuff, and credits. I was like, wait, what are you doing over there? I say we can go ahead and throw in a couple things here and there. Not that one yet. Although we should probably get this using the warp at some point. Maybe at the end. Well, it's 10:20 something. We should probably wrap it up pretty soon. I'm down to prioritize leveling up. At least for the first like set of things. Maybe these guys. Hold on. Gotta get used to the controls here. Because in order for me to ascend, I need to be at like Trailblaze level 15. We're not quite there yet, but we are getting closer, right? I can level ourselves up here. If I were to auto add, how much is that? Oh god. I mean, sure. I'll take it. There's also something else here, right? Traces. I think we can... No, we don't have the materials for that one, right? That one... That's Cienjo, right? Okay, yeah, in that case, we can't do that. Not yet. Can we... Let's see. Oh, we could... Yeah, sure, let's do that. Yeah, that makes sense. Wait. I was like, do I have anything else here? No. We can level you up real quick. Sure. And then we'll do the exact same thing with March here. Great. Now we don't have to worry about that. Although I guess we should probably do the same with some of the other characters, but we'll, once we have the opportunity to do so... Well, actually, you know what? It kind of depends on what works. Right now, a lot of the weaknesses I've been seeing kind of works well with these characters. Most likely because of the fact that, you know, they expect you to not have that many characters on you. But I noticed that Lynx is actually of a different typing here. Quantum, which is okay. And you're lightning, right? Yeah, so maybe fire, but I'm not sure. There's also Herda. I've heard that Herda. I've heard Herda's okay. Hold on, we gotta fight you. Huh? He said? I wanted to make use of my little buff. I accidentally triggered it.
Some value, I suppose.
Fighting is meaningless.
Life. A true marvel.
Anywhere else to go? There seems to be another path this way. That looked like a legitimate dude I'd potentially need to fight. Let me see what's up here. Thank you. Always like that. I know that they want me to go elsewhere, but I can't help but explore just a little bit more. This feels like a potential big boss battle place. I guess not, though. Just let me know how far I need to go. Or rather, what's the limit here? Because I will just kind of go. Oh yeah, they stopped me. Full send. They were like, that's enough. Running as fast as I can. Wait, is this something I can... No, it's not.
Hey, get out of there or you'll shiver to death. Holding your breath won't help.
I got this, March. If someone's got their head stuck in the sand, or the snow in this case, they just need a helping hand.
Ouch! My fine fellow, was that really necessary? Is crawling around in the snow a crime these days? I mean, come on, surely. It doesn't warrant a spearing. But then again, how can I blame you? I mean, I caught you off guard. It had to happen. You could even say I deserved it, huh? Besides, I made a gallant group of new friends as a result. Is Captain Japard around? He's an old buddy of mine.
Who?
I'm afraid we're new here, so we wouldn't know.
Wait, you're not Silvermane guards?
Well, why didn't you say so? Turns out we're on the same side after all. Pleasure to meet you. The name's Sampo Koski.
I'm J-Dude.
Excellent, I'll remember the name. Never thought I'd run into friends from the same line of work out here in this frozen wasteland. Business is bad these days, but fear not, Sampo Koski isn't interested in hoarding. There's more than enough treasure to go around, so let's get rich together. Say, why don't we join forces? I have reliable intel the main strength of the Silvermane Guards is being deployed to the front line. This is a golden opportunity.
What business are you talking about?
Come now, friends. I can understand the mistrust, but there's no need for the charade. Then again, I know the rules. Vigilance is the name of the game in our profession. It's my fault for letting my enthusiasm and sincerity get the better of me. Anyway, a meeting like this has to have been written in the stars. Ask me anything you like. I won't skimp on the details. Still make it snappy. You're never more than 10 feet from a Silvermane Guard.
Is there a settlement nearby, I guess?
What a literary turn of phrase. Why, there's only one place in this world where the living still reside. Our beloved Bellabog. The further away you get, the dicier things become. The city of preservation, the towering citadel, humanity's last bastion against the eternal freeze. It may sound a bit over the top, but those names are grounded in truth. The only place humans can eke out an existence is behind those impregnable walls.
Why are you hiding in the
Me?
snow?
You guys scared me to death. There I was, looking for relics to sell, when all of a sudden you came stomping over. I thought the Silvermane Guards were paying me a visit. Seriously, though, try treading a little lighter next time, huh? If you run into the guards, they won't hide in a snowdrift, and you'll be in a cell before you know it.
I have no idea who the Silvermane Guards even are.
You really don't know? The Silvermane Guards are Bellabog's soldiers, enforcers, and police. Let's just say they're not the most flexible of people. And they like paying visits to folks in our line of work. Seems like you guys really are new to the business. To be young and naive again. How about this? As a senior in the field, which I'm sure you don't mind me saying, I'll give you some free guidance. There are ways of doing things in this profession, and you better get familiar with them. Moving in the shadows, finding the goods, pricing your stock, hiding from the guards. There's an art to all of it.
No need. Why don't you just take us to the city? We don't really know the way.
The city? Already? I haven't even started trading yet. Well, showing you the way is easy enough, Missy, but it would cost. But it would be my pleasure. Kindness is Sampo Koski's middle name. Follow me, friends, and keep quiet. We don't want to be spotted by the guards.
So why were you hiding from the Silvermane Guards?
Oh, here he's running.
Yeah, we're just storing a few relics away from prying eyes. Nothing serious. If it weren't for the uncompromising nature of our civil service, there'd be no need for secrecy. So whereabouts you guys from, anyway? I don't mean to pry or anything. I just care about my friends. No pressure. Rule number 7, never leave a footprint. I have my own special technique called invisible snow walking. Helps me throw off pursuers in no time.
Who are they?
You remember the Silvermane Guards I mentioned? That's them. Help me, old friends. I don't want to be caught.
It's the suspect and his accomplices. Arrest them!
Hey, relax. Wait a minute.
It's now or never. Over to you, dear friends.
Hey, where do you think you're...
Okay. Oh, damn. We are laying in on the damage here.
I've no interest in conflict.
Oh, boy.
The truth of life and death
revealed in an sanctuary is but a vision.
We leveled up like crazy.
There's more to life. Eternal.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
Oh. That was a little too cool. Oh, we have to fight him. I know that's Japard, but
I, Japard Landau, captain of the Silver Mane Guards, order you to relinquish your futile resistance.
Ugh, that Sampo cheated us all. Wait till I get my hands on him.
Suspect! Relinquish your resistance!
So I'm a criminal, huh? Forget Sampo. Wait until I get my hands on you!
okay.
Every petal in life's garden will be swept away by the wind of time.
I didn't realize.
You have the worst luck running into me.
I was gonna say, did I speed things up a little too? Yeah, there we go.
Let's go. Rules are made to be broken.
Damn, we get to move
Some
twice?
value, I suppose.
I don't like any of that.
Fighting is meaningless.
Oh, come on. Here's another I was gonna say, gets another person? Oh.
Here!
In the name of preservation.
Excuse me, bro?
More than that.
Man.
Prime suspect? The one with the blue hair?
Apologies, Captain. We lost him during the pursuit. We can't find his footprints.
No matter. We have his accomplices. He'll be close by, plotting his next move.
We're not as accomplished as
Yeah, we'd never team up with someone like him. I'm not trying to talk our way out of this, but we're not friends with that scoundrel. Did you see how fast he ditched us? We rescued him from the snow out of the kindness of our hearts. We had no idea he might be using us to get past you. Are you really dumb enough to fall for his...
I'm a captain, not an adjudication panel. As a Belobog citizen, you have the right to defend yourself, but that can only take place under the scrutiny of the architects, not now. Take them away.
Well, we shouldn't resist.
Belobog.
Show him the photos, March.
Photos?
Ah, you're a genius! Great idea! You've probably never seen what your planet looks like, right? I took this one. Behold, Yarilo 6.
Shows a picture of the ice-covered planet.
You mean to say that this white ball that's here? That's our home? How can that...
It is said that a long time ago, strange visitors from beyond the sky would visit us here. But that after the eternal freeze, the blizzards made passage impossible. And Belobog would cease to witness such arrivals.
But these people are...
This decision is beyond us. If what they say is true, then only the Supreme Guardian may decide their fate. Our job is to present them before her. Nothing more. Outsiders, follow me. Belobog lies beyond this blizzard.
Well, alright.
Welcome to Belobog, the city of preservation.
Oh, there he is. It's like, dude, what happened to all this place? Oh, it's not so bad over here.
Hey, it feels like it got a bit warmer.
That's because you're in Belobog, the last bastion of humanity.
Last bastion?
700 years ago, monsters from beyond the sky set the world ablaze. The land was turned to scorched earth, with raging infernos and billowing towers of smoke stretching beyond the horizon. In the midst of the conflict, the eternal freeze descended without warning. Suddenly, sweeping winds brought blizzards which buried the invading legion. Belobog was all that remained. The steadfast architects built this city. Under the protection of Klepoth, the preservation, Belobog remains forever warm in the face of unrelenting cold.
He's sure saying some weird stuff.
A marked change in tone. It sounds like he's quoting from a historical record.
Uh-huh. So why is he telling us all this?
He's probably really proud of it, you know.
You wanted to know.
Oh. Hmm. Alright, so we just have to... Oh.
We saw strange creatures outside the city. They must have come from a Terran-corroded space. A fragmentum, correct?
How do you... That's right. Out there in the blizzard, there are still many threats, including the monsters you saw. The Silvermane guards are continuously engaged with the enemy, but I'm afraid the situation is bleak. After your meeting with the Supreme Guardian, I would like to consult you on this matter. We're lacking in intel.
Alright. I was gonna say, can I get like a moment just to like breathe? I feel like we should probably just take care of this real quick. We got actually quite enough. Yeah. Let's do it. I don't think that was it. Okay. I think I know she's like in this area too, but all right. Anyone else? No, that was it. Let's see. Remaining 10. Oh shoot, I need like another 10. Oh yeah, but this is the new banner. I don't like the fact that some of the other people, except me, Mose is the only one that I don't have, but the other two, yeah, I don't really want to get other instances of them. Think it will show rainbow colors for a 5-star. Oh, okay, good to know. Yeah, I was I tried summoning for Castris, not for her specifically, but for Gallagher. But we got links, so I guess that's decent enough, right? Someone a little bit more experienced would actually know this stuff, though. I will, actually, wait a minute. How many do I have? Sorry, just 3. These are the special ones, so I only have 8 of those. Unless I go back to this one, then I only got 3. Okay. Let's see. We are running out of time here, so we should probably, unfortunately, call it. But it's been good so far. It's a lot of info that they kind of dumped on us than it is actual progression. But I'm starting to really get a feel for like the lore building here, even if it is a little bit heavy-handed with a lot of it. By my choice, I should say. I could have probably skipped a lot of it. But for now, I think we should go ahead and call it here. Thank you all so much for tuning in on this one. We'll be back for more of this. I would have to say probably off our schedule for now, as we try to figure everything else out with our usual schedule. But otherwise, we'll be back for tomorrow for other stuff. So thank you all so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. #bye, everybody.